Hello and welcome back to the TNC Podcast. This is official. Norwich City are the greatest team in the world. How are you, mate?
Dreamy.
God, it's good to be
Dreamy.
back. It's good to be back. You've been smashing it on the podcast recently.
Wow, thank you.
Ian Butterworth. There's another one that... Is there any more we need to release? There is.
You almost said that then.
I did, yeah.
Please don't. There is another little audio exclusive. But yeah, they're going well, Jack. I'm enjoying them. And I really, really hope they can provide a different type of value, maybe slightly to the older demographic, but that's great because we like to cater to all here. There were some
of the Lee Croft stories I thought might get us in a bit of trouble. We might have former Norwich City players coming to sue us. But
that's Lee Croft's problem, not mine.
It is indeed. It is indeed. Mate, I'm still on cloud nine. You can hear. Oh, it's good. It's good.
Mate, honestly, this is...
I still feel like I'm in a dream.
Right. When we beat Ipswich 5-1 away, when we beat Ipswich in the playoff semi-final, when we beat Middlesbrough in the Championship playoff final, this is the happiest I've felt in my whole time supporting Norwich City.
Is it because we've never quite been as a bigger underdog as we were on Saturday against Man City?
Exactly right. And it's for that reason, Jack, all of those injuries mounting up, it's for that reason that victory against Man City is the biggest and best victory this club has ever pulled off. 100%. Yeah. And people say, Bayern Munich this, Bayern Munich that. And by the way, exceptional result. Let's not put anything away from that.
It wasn't too bad, that, wasn't it?
You know, UEFA Cup, big occasion, but we had all of our players fit. You know, there weren't any real big players injured.
Yeah.
We had, how many players out injured, was it?
Well, 9, I think it was, and 10 if you include Patrick Roberts' ineligibility.
True. And
granted, not all of them would have been starting, but the majority would have got a place in that starting 11.
To do that against Man City, though, as you say, Jack, we could not have been bigger underdogs if we tried. No. I think the odds were the same on a Man City 5-0 as it was on Norwich to win.
Was it really?
And let us know in the comments below if you actually were mad enough to bet on Norwich to win that game.
Well, it's bonkers, isn't it? I follow our good friend who is at the gin place. What's her name?
Billard's Gin.
Billard's Gin. The lady who works there.
Amy Hancock.
Amy won £670. No. She was on Norwich 3-2. Manson had a bet on Norwich to win.
He did, Mystic Manson.
He made a couple of nice pounds that will be spent on Woodford's beer, I'm sure. But I read a lovely tweet this morning from Mick Dennis, and he said there were many points last season when Hanley got injured and we thought season over. We haven't got another centre back to cover. Ben Godfrey comes in.
Yeah.
There were times last season when Timu Pukki got injured. We thought season over. Jordan Rhodes comes in. This isn't luck. This isn't chance. We are signing the right players to go in as backup, and we are training them into the correct way to fit our system. Let's talk about the TNC Man of the Match, Sir Ibrahim Amadou.
Sir Ibrahim. I mean, my God.
Bloody hell.
My God.
Wow.
I can't fault the guy. I think it was 6 out of 6 headed clearances, 10 out of 10 standard clearances. His pass percentage was like 84.6% or something like that. I mean, the guy was a rock, and I think Norwich fans have been tainted by the Roeder days of lone players not performing and not caring. Ibrahim Amadou.
Oh, he cares.
He cares, and not only does he not... I think the guy's playing for a deal. I think the guy's playing to be signed for Norwich City Football Club. He is playing for the crest on the front of the shirt and not for the name on the back. And it's as simple as that. Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to put it out there right now. I'm going to maybe annoy a few people, but sorry, I always do anyway.
Annoyed enough.
Brian Gunn, Ian Crook, Ian Butterworth, Jeremy Goss, Chris Sutton, move over. Move over. No.
Ibrahim Amadou's here.
Move over, because we are now witnessing new legends coming through, new heroes.
Let's not forget about the old
icons,
legends, though.
New icons. And mate, Timu Pukki, this guy is a bona fide Norwich City legend now. Ibrahim Amadou, he's not a legend, but my God, this squad is as special as that squad. This squad is causing already and will cause more big upsets. if you look back to the 92-93 season, a lot of the older Norwich fans will liken that victory to when we beat Arsenal 4-2 at home, I believe.
Wow.
And it was just such a huge moment for the football club. And that was another big moment.
I mean, you look at the back pages of the national newspapers today, and we are dominating every single one. This hasn't just sent shockwaves through Norfolk. This has sent shockwaves through Europe, Chris.
Europe?
Yeah.
Worldwide, man. Wake up.
Yeah.
Norwich are a huge club.
Let me read some of the back pages.
I love this.
This one is from the Daily Star. Dream Timu. On the front page, yes, the front page of the Daily Telegraph, they're going with yellow fever. Nice. The Daily Mail going with crushed by Canaries. And the Daily Mail back page, Pep Guardiola head in hands, mind the gap, says the Daily Mail. Wow.
Well, we love mind the gap, don't we, anyway?
Yeah.
Not that we should talk about that.
Another player I want to talk about. Let's talk about all of them. Let's celebrate Norwich City players.
Shall we go through them?
So, yeah, I just wanted to say, I was going to buy a camper van a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I was for the Tim Krul camp.
I was peeping over and you weren't letting me in.
No, I
was blocked out and I was fine with that in Tim Krul camp.
Yep.
One of my favourite camps. Well, I've sold the motorhome. It's gone. I've only gone and bought a static caravan.
Nice.
I've camped myself up in Tim Krul camp and I'm not leaving.
I don't blame you.
I'm there. I've broke the fences down. I'm in.
Tim Krul yesterday, that save. I mean, I think there was two, but there was one from real close range where he tips it over the bar. And that is what Tim Krul offers.
I thought the last 10 minutes of yesterday's game was one of the finest goalkeeping performances I've seen at Norwich for a very long while. Honestly.
Wow.
I didn't realise how many saves he made just in stoppage time until I watched Match of the Day back. Save after save after save, distributing the ball well, calming down his defence. And even after we conceded that second goal, which maybe he should have got a hand to, but we won't speak about that.
No, it was...
No, I'm joking. It was a great strike. He was unsighted. He calmed it down. We went again. It was unbelievable, Tim Krul.
Honestly, Tim was just unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Yeah. I'm delighted that it's working out for Tim. I really am. And I'm so pleased that people like you are now coming out with this. Yeah. And injured. Imagine what a fully fit Tim Krul would have done yesterday.
Well, it would have been a clean sheet. It would have been embarrassing for the current Premier League champions. I want to talk about a player who I think Gareth Southgate should be getting his number of. Sam Byram.
Well, I shouted it early doors, didn't I?
Yeah.
Byram for England.
Yeah.
Mate, I'm not joking.
Oh, get Capello on the phone.
You know what? Have I lost my head here?
No, I don't think so.
Have I lost my head here?
I don't think so.
Byram.
Raheem Sterling, one of the
went past him.
World's best players, pocketed by Sam Byram.
Raheem Sterling has got to be in the top 5 players in the world right now.
Yeah.
And Byram had him in his back pocket. Yeah. Honestly, Max has got a real competition on his hands now, by the way.
Yeah.
And we'll get to, bits and bobs and would I see him in later on. But let's praise Sam Byram, Jack. What did you think about his performance?
When we signed him from West Ham, there were a lot of West Ham fans saying just what a poor player he was. I can remember him in his Leeds days when he was an England under-21 player, and Leeds fans loved him. And I think the injuries kind of took him off route a little bit, and it's always tough, isn't it? When I think he played something like 13 games in 3 years. It's always tough to go form. But from what I saw yesterday, it was a fantastic defensive performance. Raheem Sterling was constantly switching wings. He went to the right-hand side instead of the left-hand side.
No joy.
Went to Jamal, got no joy, went back. Look, he kept one of the most frightening worldwide attacks in Sergio Aguero, in who else have they got? David Silva, Raheem Sterling, Gundogan is his name.
Yeah,
Rodrigo. Didn't see any of them. Did not see any of them, and that makes me so happy because I come back to the point that McDennis made. Max Aarons, you lose him, he hobbled off in the week. I thought my world had ended.
Okay.
The world has only just begun.
Wow.
Sam Byram is back.
That is business. That's a big shout, mate.
No, I do.
But I'm loving it.
Of course, we need to see consistency now, right?
No, I know, but it's so... No,
but let's stay on cloud nine.
No, fuck consistency a minute, Jack. Yeah. Let's talk about Man City and let's get excited. Let's get carried away. We beat the champions of England. Let's move through that defence now.
Yeah.
Ibrahim Amadou, let's go there again.
He was my man of the match. I thought he was
Well, he was the man of the match, officially.
Oh, was he?
And he was our TalkNorwichCity man of the match.
Kenny McLean got the Sky Sports one.
Okay, Ibrahim Amadou got the Norwich City one.
And TNC. And I'm sure many others got other people's man of the matches. But he was brilliant next to Ben Godfrey. I've got no more
By the way, Ben
superlative
Godfrey,
to describe him now.
not even Jesus could have saved Manchester City.
No.
You know, who would have thought Ben Godfrey playing for Shrewsbury would have been able to say, in a couple of years, I'll have Jesus in my back pocket.
Yeah. Well, Ben probably did. He knows his ability.
And by the way, let's move over to Jamal Lewis. Saw Jamal Lewis in the week before the Man City game, and just like when I spoke to Marco, and I said to Jamal, you must be really worried.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have said that, not causing the right psycho, but I did. Because let's be honest, we were all absolutely shitting ourselves.
Yeah.
Jamal is the nicest Norwich player I've ever met.
Right.
Honestly. And that's what I love about
Nicer than
Jamal.
Jordan Rhodes.
100%.
Wow.
He's nicer than Jordan Rhodes. Jamal Lewis smiles. No, but you know what he does? I said, you nervous? And he smiles at me.
Does he?
And he says, no, I'm not nervous.
Right.
Well, it was in the international break that, of course, he came up against Germany.
Yeah.
Did very well there as well. And you know, he was like, no, I'm not worried.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, no, I'm not going to lie, Chris, it is a bit like a hospital ward at the moment.
Yeah.
But I'm not worried.
Yeah.
And for a young player to do that, and how assured was Jamal Lewis?
It was excellent. I thought there was a break. It was very late on in the game
good.
when we were under the cosh. It was 3-2. There was about 4 minutes left. And it just made me so proud. I saw Todd Cantwell win the ball back, and I saw Jamal Lewis bomb down.
Yes.
And I didn't see talent there. I saw maturity. I saw everything mixed in.
Yeah.
And what spoke to me loud and proud yesterday was when we were bombing forwards. Dennis Shrabeni was through on goal. Todd Cantwell could have played the pass. He thought, no, Dennis, we'll let you get a goal next week against Burnley.
Yeah.
We'll let you score the winner there.
Yeah.
This is my time. I'm taking it to the corner.
Yes.
I'm killing the game.
Yes.
And I thought, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hang on, let's not go to Todd yet.
Okay.
Let's go to the wing now.
Okay.
Far away.
Which wing?
Left.
Well, midfield first, surely.
Okay, go on then.
Alex Tete.
Oh my God.
Tete's back. I took some stick in the week for putting him in my starting 11 team. Head over to the Talk Norwich City Twitter account to see our preferred 11s every week.
Including from me.
Someone said you should not be able to work in the journalism industry.
Oh, yeah.
Alex Tete should be in the starting 11. I proudly retweeted that last night after Alex Tete pocketed, what's his name, Zinchenko?
Who?
I don't know.
Who?
I thought he was excellent, and you know what? His knees have gone.
Yeah.
That's scientifically proven. They're made of glass.
That was peak Tete, wasn't it? And for Tete to play literally no football.
Unbelievable.
No football.
Unbelievable.
He comes in at captain.
Yeah.
Farker chucks him in. And he delivers a performance which, quite frankly, you know...
He needs drug
right,
testing.
let's think... Yeah, he needs drug testing, 100%. And I tell you what, Tete versus Manchester United away, Tete versus Sunderland when he did the absolute howitzer in the top bins, Tete versus Man City. Yeah. For me, that's Tete's best performance ever for Norwich City Football Club.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever. He was untouchable. So calm and assured, and even pulling off some skill. Mate, I was having a heart attack.
He turned Sergio Aguero with ease.
Oh,
I was watching it and thinking, what am I seeing?
We were taking the piss yesterday,
we were.
weren't we?
We were. It was brilliant.
Let's be honest. We were
God,
absolutely.
it's good.
And now let's move over
to
the mayor of Norwich.
Best performance in a Norwich City shirt. I've been
100%.
disappointed with Kenny this season. I think he's gone missing in certain games.
That
is what we come to love.
But this is it, Jack. He'd come on in a sub, and he hadn't had time to develop into games.
Right.
And you saw Man City, he just grew and grew and grew, and the goal gave him so much confidence, and he leapt like a bloody salmon. The way he leapt.
And a fine Norwegian one at that.
Oh, a Norwegian salmon,
Yeah.
a Scottish salmon, which arguably
is better.
A Scottish salmon is better than a Norwegian salmon. And I tell you what, Kenny McLean, if he can jump like a Scottish salmon like that every week, get him in there every week.
Yeah.
Tom Tribal must be really worried.
Yeah, well, yeah, possibly. But yeah, what a fantastic goal. Who would have thought we'd...
What a goal, mate. And by the way, at that point, we're all going nuts thinking, oh my God, we've just managed to score one goal.
Well, you know what my thought at that point was? Oh God, now the floodgates really are going to open.
Yeah.
But no.
No.
Which is quite good.
It's unbelievable.
Let's talk about the second goal. For me...
No. We've got to go through the team. Let's go through the team.
I am.
Right, okay.
This is the smooth
Is
link.
this Todd?
The second goal for me was as close to footballing perfection as I think you'll get.
Wow.
Oh my God, it was good.
You know what I loved the most about that goal? It was the Emi Buendia flick over the head.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah. No, it wasn't my favourite bit of the goal.
The audacity to do that against Manchester City.
Everything about that goal stunk of a top... No, I'm not going to go there. I was going to say
top two side.
Well, it was a goal...
Shut up. Absolutely.
Yeah?
100%. No. Give it conviction. Give it conviction. If that was Man City that scored that goal, if that had Liverpool that scored that goal, oh, here he is, Salah to Firmino, Firmino to Mane, oh, that's sensational, world class. We did that.
Yeah.
That goal was as good as any goal in world football.
Yeah, well,
It was.
From where we sit, it's a bit tough to see down the other end.
Pukki's movement, by the way.
This is the thing I'm about to talk about, Chris, is I thought it was a scuffed shot from Pukki. Oh, how wrong I was.
Yeah,
It was one of the most majestic passes I think I've ever seen. He took two players out of the game.
Don't even start me. The way
sat it on a plate
the way he,
for Toddy.
Mate, the way he stretched those centre-backs and just created... I mean, and
carnage.
Todd... And by the way, if you're Todd Cantwell there... It reminds me of those videos online, right, where, you know those headers in the changing room and you've got to try and get in the bin? Todd must have been absolutely bricking himself there.
He pinged it across, to be fair.
And I tell you what, Pukki stretches it, the perfect weighted pass, and boom.
And we've forgotten about...
Oh, no, it's not that. What is Todd's thing? It's that,
Yeah, we've forgotten about the key moment in that movement. It was Marco Stiepermann.
Yes,
Stiepermann,
so
Marco, born to score goals,
So
stepping
true.
up when it matters most.
So
I think he's
true.
been poor this season. Boy, did he perform yesterday. Marco's back, baby.
He shut you up, didn't he?
Oh, no, he made me very loud.
He shut you up.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, and I'll tell you about my conversation I had with Marco in the week at the gym. And
was he bench pressing?
And no, he was with his family.
Was he doing what, in the gym?
I think his missus was working out. He was eating. It was absolutely fine.
What was he eating?
Can't remember actually.
Scottish salmon?
I didn't see him eat, to be fair. I saw him eat through the... Anyway, blah, 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 whatever. Marco comes up to me and he says, Chris, this is a bonus game.
Right. And you said, no, it's not, Marco.
No, I didn't. I went, yeah, it is. Good luck, Marco.
Oh.
Marco Stiepermann.
Yeah.
Marco Stiepermann.
Unbelievable player.
I can't... I'm just going to go back to what I said 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. God knows, I lost my head already. Gunny, Butterworth, Hux, Ashton, Mackenzie.
Shrabeni.
Move aside. The new legends are in town. They are all legends in their own right. That's the biggest victory of Norwich City Football Club's history.
Yeah, I think it probably is.
Considering circumstances,
yeah, well, that's
obviously
the thing,
it's Munich, but considering circumstances, that is the one.
Yeah. You know what made me really happy yesterday? Something we consistently slagged off last season was the lack of imagination in the goal celebrations.
Yes.
Oh, out comes Toddy surfing.
Yeah, I love
surfing into the top 10 of the Premier League.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I wonder what inspired that. What's this about, by the way?
Is Barnet, by the way?
What's this?
No. It's not
that.
It's that.
Right.
I don't know. We'll find out. I'll message him. Todd, let us know what the hell this means.
Maybe it means like, see... No, don't know.
Emi Buendia.
Glad the hairband's back for Todd.
Fine. Emi Buendia.
His best performance in a Norwich City shirt.
Wow.
Did you hear Ian Wright salivating about him last night?
He couldn't even pronounce his name properly.
No,
he was so excited.
Exactly.
And I'm fine with that.
Ian Wright and Alan Shearer are two of the greatest attacking players in Premier League history, on their knees praying to Emi Buendia.
To the god that is Emi Buendia.
It was a performance worthy of...
Did you see that flick, by the way, on Sterling?
Oh, my God. I did.
Just the way... I mean, gets it and flicks it around.
How do you do that?
I mean...
It was offside, but...
He needs drug testing.
He needs something.
He doesn't need anything.
No, he doesn't.
The guy is a football genius.
And you know what? His son loves Norwich. Give it 14 years, he's going to be in the team. Thiago Buendia, remember the name, people.
Oh, Thiago Silva. Buendia was on fire.
Yeah. And then, it's a thing we've come to expect, Teemu Pukki goals. I said on 5 Live this morning, there's two things when I wake up in the morning that I expect the sun to rise and set and Teemu Pukki to score goals.
Preach, brother.
It's
Go on.
God, they're going to be annoyed that you've said preach, but
Who?
I love it.
I don't care.
No, I don't either.
We've just beat Man City. Who cares?
Preach that.
Preach.
Preach to finish. You know what? I imagine like the well-being in Finland has gone up recently. I know Scandinavian countries are historically happy places, but Teemu Pukki, make that man the Prime Minister.
I'll tell you what, there's going to be a lot of kids born 12 months from yesterday. I'm telling you now. And they're all going to be called Teemu.
Yeah. Goat. Have you heard the... Have you heard that is it Thai commentators can't say Teemu Pukki's name?
Oh, yeah, because it means...
It means part of the female body. And so...
Anyway, Teemu Pukki yesterday. Do you know what I loved about him yesterday?
God.
His goal, you thought you'd messed it up.
Well, he just messed up a one-on-one beforehand. You were fuming, by the way.
We'll get to that in a minute. Do you know what makes me sick with delight?
Oh, right. Yeah, like when you've eaten too much chocolate cake and you enjoyed the memories.
Delight. Teemu Pukki is better in impossible situations than situations where he's got loads of time.
Yeah.
There was 2 occasions yesterday where he had so much time. Yeah. One of them he pulls it wide. Yeah. And one of them, his goal, he toe pokes it in, but that touch... Yeah. He's so assured.
But by the way, Buendia has absolutely pinged that pass at him, and I'm thinking, what are we doing?
He's taking the piss, by the way.
Yeah.
He's taking the piss.
He's like, Teemu, have some of this. See what you can do with that old boy.
I honestly think there's going to be some big clubs coming for Teemu Pukki in January.
Why wouldn't they?
Absolutely.
It'd be stupid not to.
100%.
You sent me an agenda this morning. Are we following it?
We've gone through players.
So, is that the best win you've ever witnessed?
Yes. Other wins that have been exceptional in my lifetime would be 5-1 away to Ipswich. That win, how easy was that win against Middlesbrough at Wembley? Yeah. So easy. By the way, we should be so grateful as Norwich fans. My God, we moan, but why? Because this roller coaster that we're on, I don't know about you, Jack, I never, ever want to get off this roller coaster.
No, I'm on.
Get me on a permanent fast pass to the front of that queue, and I am never getting off.
Yeah. And you know what the equivalent of the permanent fast pass is?
Go on.
It's the away membership scheme. Takes you straight to the front of the queue. And if you're willing to pay the membership scheme, then you're on the bus.
Speaking of buses, we're on the bus to Bournemouth next weekend, by the way.
It's not next weekend.
Oh, is it not? Okay.
It's Burnley next weekend.
I've completely lost the plot. Is it really?
We've got 2 away trips to places beginning with B within a few months. Burnley and Bournemouth.
Okay.
Bournemouth is a lovely place.
What else was on there, Jack? No. What about you? Your favourite?
No, so for me, there've been
this is going to be so hard to watch, by the way.
Of great wins over my supporting career. I was speaking to a few people who were at that Munich game, and they said maybe it was up there, but probably was better. The atmosphere was certainly better. We'll get onto that in a minute. But for me, I'm a fairly optimistic Norwich fan, and I wrote that team off yesterday to extents I've never written a Norwich team off before. I was thinking...
Me too.
Well, I lost a lot of money. Well, sections of money on betting on Man City. I thought it was printing money. I was booking my holiday ready to go away.
I was paying off my mortgage.
Yeah, so you haven't paid off your mortgage, but Norwich are winning games, and who cares?
I mean, let us know this is going to be funny, actually. If you're listening on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, tweet us at TalkNorwichCity with your bets that you made. Yeah. And if you're watching on YouTube, comment below with your bets. I mean, I bet Aguero hat-trick 7-0, and I'm okay admitting that. Yeah. Because looking at that injury list, and you know what, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry to every single one of you Norwich players. I'm sorry that I wrote you off that way. I'm appalled. I'm appalled in myself.
Yeah, you should be.
I really am. Yeah. And you know what? This is going to be a big problem for Webber, Farker, and the football club. Because expectation now, we can beat... Look, Man City are nailed on to win the Champions League this season.
Probably.
Well, they were anyway.
Yeah, they were before the season started. Yeah,
they had the best odds.
Yeah,
right. They've got to be up there with Madrid, Barca, Munich, Liverpool.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, where were you going for that?
The atmosphere for me. I wrote this off, and even when we scored the first, even when we scored the second, I was thinking, well, it's going to be 4-2. I think I said to you at half time, it's going to be 4-2.
Yeah.
Because you just know that Man City side is capable of such ruthlessness going forwards. Yeah. We never looked in doubt.
I was absolutely that was the most nervous I've been.
Same here, but I guarantee the players on that pitch weren't nervous.
Agreed.
We were nervous. It's normal.
And if it wasn't for Tim Krul, the game would have ended that way, Jack.
Yeah,
absolutely. Atmosphere.
It's the loudest I've heard Carrow Road, and I think there's often you're often in the ground and it feels really loud, but it doesn't translate well on telly or radio. Loads of people I saw on Twitter last night saying, "Wow, Carrow Road sounds loud." Pep Guardiola said in his press conference before the carnage that happened yesterday that he's never been to Norwich, but he's heard it's a great place to come and it's a lovely atmosphere. It was more than a lovely atmosphere yesterday. It was
a cauldron of noise. It was a cauldron of noise.
And cacophony. Is that a word?
I don't know, but I'm fine with it. Do you know the reason why the atmosphere was so good?
Why?
Not because of the Barclay and the Snake Pit. Because all four grounds were together singing. And this is what we want. And this is what we need. And this is the atmosphere that is going to get us across the line this season
top six.
For survival top six. Champions League.
The river end was. I had to put my fingers in my ears at one point. Mate, I was thinking, "Wow, I'm going to perforate my eardrum at this rate."
I've got a couple of mates that sit in the library, and they said it was raucous.
Yeah.
They said they celebrated Tim Krul's save at the end more than the goal against Ipswich in the playoff semi-final. But on a serious note, River End, if you sit in the South Stand, if you sit with the Bovril boys in the City Stand, respect to you. And it's about time we heard that.
Yeah.
And you know what? Because of that, the boys got it over the line, 100%. And imagine being a player, playing in that cauldron of noise. And by the way, Man City fans didn't hear a peep.
No.
Didn't
By the
hear
way,
a peep.
respect to Man City fans, though.
At the end.
Oh, brilliant.
Classy as hell.
Clapped us off.
But hang on, before we be respectful, we didn't hear a peep out of them. And I'll tell you the reason why. Because as soon as they started singing about, Blue Moon, Blue Moon, we couldn't hear them. Because as soon as they started singing Blue Moon, we just outsung them. And why don't we do that against everyone?
They had a great chant that I saw on Twitter. It was on the concourse. Something about Pep Guardiola and
Arteta Spanish.
We won the treble or something.
Yeah.
That was good.
Well, it went well for them in the end, didn't it? But I tell you what, and I tweeted it as well, because I will be really respectful when I can be. At the end, Manchester City fans stopped and they applauded the Norwich fans. And you know what? That's respect. That's how you should go about playing football and watching football and enjoying football. And what a great game of football. Obviously, for Manchester City, didn't end well, but still a fantastic game to watch.
Yeah, there was a really pure football fan moment that we've got. There's some characters in the Barclays. It's good to say that. And
there are.
With the full-time finishers and the Man City fans that are leaving. And, there's this one guy who's giving it big.
Yeah, classic.
And then he kind of stops and realises they're clapping, and he's like, what's going? Are you respecting us?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Good to see.
Absolutely. And that's what it should be all about. And fair play to Man City and fair play. And you know what? I did an interview with the Blue Moon podcast before the game, and they were, by the way, my voice is absolutely gone. Absolutely fine with it. And I said they were saying, "Oh, we've got a defensive crisis because the port's out, and they had to put John Stones in."
That defence did look.
You know what? You've got a defensive crisis. They've got a defensive crisis. We cut through them like a knife in hot butter,
and that really does slide through. Should we get on to some questions?
Yeah, let's do that.
It's time for questions. This segment of the show is still up for sponsorship. Because we gave it to Bristol Rovers Polls for 20 minutes and have taken it back.
Okay.
So if you want to sponsor it.
Okay.
Still no sign from Willamot's. Getting slightly worried. Maybe a lawnmower related accident, maybe.
I'll find a sponsor. I'll find a sponsor, don't worry.
Good.
Go on, what's the first question?
Angus Gibson. Even though he went under the radar, I thought Stiepen was excellent yesterday. Opinions. Well, Angus, great name, first of all. Angus plays football for St Johnstone.
Hello, girls.
St Johnstone Academy.
Oh, I love that.
Well, Angus.
Go on, Angie.
Who knows? He might be playing for us soon.
St Johnstone.
Yes, good.
Aye, Angus.
I quite like St Johnstone. Don't know.
Didn't Crofty play for them? He did. Lee Crofty. Yeah, he did. Lee Crofty
done his rounds in this.
Quality club, obviously.
Brilliant.
What was he saying? Marco. I tell you what. Marco's probably actually a wee bit unlucky in terms of praise from yesterday because everyone had a 25 out of 10 performance. And Marco probably had a 12 out of 10 performance, so looked like still...
I thought he was really good.
Oh, mate.
He was connecting more passes. I thought he
Exactly.
And what he did very well yesterday, and maybe it's the type of team we're up against in Man City where there's a lot of players forward. He managed to get in that pocket of space where number 10 should be getting in and picking them passes. And I don't think it was Chelsea when I was really disappointed. It was because they always had 2 midfielders on him and he couldn't turn. Yesterday, he was able to run at the defence and find them passes like the pass he found for the second goal. I thought he's magical. I thought he was Marco Stiepermann at his best yesterday.
Do you think that was what was good about Marco Stiepermann yesterday?
What was good?
Do you think that was what was good about Marco Stiepermann yesterday? You're wrong.
Why?
I'll tell you what was the best thing that Marcus Stephen was doing yesterday. His passion. You know, look, and this is the thing. Money can't buy passion.
No.
Pure passion. Marco Stiepermann. I've never seen the Bovril boys in the City stand respond so well to Marco, giving it the badge pan. He was doing this, that. He was, God knows what he was doing. And I'm loving it.
I think I saw spelt Bovril at times.
I mean, and Marco Stiepermann, I mean, I love to see that. Things you love to see. Marco Stiepermann.
Giving it big.
The Bovril boys and the library and the corporate FC in the South Stand. I love that. And they responded.
Yeah.
So let's do it every game.
And hopefully no one was hurt when the Bovril was splashed about, because you do not want to be getting burnt by beefy liquids.
You don't.
No, you don't. Gus Gerald asked, when are we booking tickets for the European tour?
I've already booked them.
Well, I'm on the plane. And you are too. No, honestly.
Dare to dream.
I'm always daring to dream.
If you don't dream...
I'm dead. You're not living.
Classic
No,
quote.
Brilliant. No, Gus asked, when are we booking tickets for Munich 2021?
Love that.
And he's got a picture, his profile picture is Timu Pukki with a go.
So if we, on a serious note, if we win our next
Thanks
game...
for the question, Gus.
If we win our next game and the results go our way, if all of the results go our way, I believe we got up to third.
Do we really?
I think if all of the results go our way, mate, this is insane.
Oh, it's good, isn't it? You know what?
Could you imagine if we thread together... Oh, right, seriously now. Imagine if we thread together 2 or 3 on the bounce after this.
I can't stop
Mate,
laughing.
I'm getting emotional thinking about it.
Well...
Imagine if we go to Bournemouth and just bash them about.
Yeah.
And Burnley and bash them about. And then Villa come to town and we go, oh, look at me with all my money. And we bash them about.
Probably be top of the league at that point.
Oh, mate, we're so good.
It's just really disappointing that we lost that opening game to Liverpool, because losing games to direct rivals.
I know, you know what you said after the game yesterday, which had me in absolute fits, was, that's a good result. Keeps the point, keeps it close to the top of the table.
It does, doesn't it?
With our title contenders.
Yeah, Liverpool.
Get carried away.
Saluting Srebeni. Good to see you, my friends. He's back again. And by the way, saluting Srebeni. Lovely little performance from him yesterday.
2 vital tackles.
Did actually.
2 vital tackles. I will say, I was furious with Dennis though, because it was at the final whistle.
Run very much, did he?
No, he did. Come on, let's not be disrespectful.
That's something my eye.
That's passion. That's Marcus Stephen's passion.
God, it's so.
Dennis Srebeni, on the 90-minute mark, had to put a tackle in, and he didn't. But I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
He just knew we were going to win the game, didn't he?
Saluting Shremeni asked, do we stick with Amadou and Godfrey as the centre-back pairing, even when we get the actual centre-backs fit again? I think we have to, given how good they were yesterday. Also, Dennis tackled Aguero and Jesus within 5 seconds of each other. So who's the greatest striker? I didn't realise it was Aguero because of Jesus. That's amazing. Legend, respect legend in the striking department there. Well, I think this is a very simple answer to a very complex question. Farke picks his best team. And based on yesterday,
that was
in there, right?
To be fair, that was the only team he could have picked yesterday.
Yeah, granted.
I mean, no offence to Daniel Farke, but he had to pick.
But no, in terms of like, if Zimmerman will be back fit in a few months,
Honestly,
who are close? Well, no, we've got to go for Amadou and Godfrey, haven't we?
To be,
option.
you're not going to see Zimmerman in for a wee while.
No.
So you'll see Amadou in there, and I'm totally okay with that because he is a beast from the east.
Yeah, I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. David Perkins asks the same question. Ollie, massive question from Ollie. Does Aaron's walk straight back into the team? For me, no. You pick. Chris, you pick your best team, right?
No way, Jack.
If you're Sam Byram and you're suddenly getting dropped for Max Aarons, let's look how Max Aarons got into the team, right? No. I don't like your disdain for this question.
I don't like your disrespect towards Max Aarons.
No, I don't like your disrespect to arguably England's greatest second right back at the moment, in Sam Byram. How did Max Aarons get into the team? He got into the team because Ivo Pinto was making mistakes and because of Felix Pashlack making mistakes,
Max
right?
Aarons wasn't making mistakes.
No, I'm saying how did he get into the team? No, he wasn't. But Max Aarons has been forced out of the side because of injury. This is no disrespect to Max Aarons. I think he's going to go on to become one of England's best right backs. However, you pick your team based on recent performances. And Sam Byram was brilliant.
Mate, Sam Byram was off the charts. He was off the charts. And it's a really, really good discussion point. So again, tweet us, leave us a comment below in the YouTube comment section whether you would start Aarons or Byram. But for me, Aarons is the man.
Yeah.
He is the man. And I think he would have watched that yesterday. So happy. You know what I love about this Norwich City team, actually? That the fans discussing this is in a disrespect thing. I actually think in that squad, you've got a cohesive unit of people that love each other.
Yeah.
And Max Aarons would have been buzzing for Byram yesterday.
Yeah.
Buzzing for him. And it's the exact same for Tom Tribal. It's the exact same. I mean, you saw Timmy Close's Instagram back home in Switzerland.
I don't know what he was saying, but it sounded passionate.
I mean, I'm fine with it. Whatever he said, I'm fine with it. And so it's not going to be a problem. Whoever goes in that side will play for the crest on the front of the shirt and not on the name of the back.
It is brilliant, though, because I thought right back was going to be one of the positions we really struggled with. And when Max limped off, I thought, oh, God, here we go. Because I didn't think Byron was cut out to
I tell you what it does
to
do,
go in there, but he was brilliant.
I tell you what it does do. It completely plays into my sceptical storyline of if we sell Max in January.
Which we won't, but okay.
I know, but say Max carries on being Max Aarons,
Yeah.
it's likely we'll receive a big bid for him from a big club.
Yeah.
And so if we have to sell one of them and we choose to sell Max, which God forbid, I really hope we don't, but if we sell Max,
we won't.
Byram steps in and he does that.
Yeah, he does. And what he did was bloody good. Let's get on to the next question. Jake, what player surprised you most with how well they played last night?
McLean.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you the reason why and fill the time, and I'm going to try and find the stat for him. But it was outrageous.
I thought him and Tete both. I thought we were going to really struggle against a crazy good Man City team. I thought Tete was excellent. I thought Byram was excellent. I thought Amadou was excellent. All of them were surprising performances. I thought Marco Stiepman was excellent. So Jake, to answer your question, mate, everyone.
Hang on, let me find it. Keep going.
By the way, I'm really struggling with this left eye right now.
Are you really?
Yes.
Are you in trouble, Jack? It's the passion.
I think something's got him behind.
Kenny McLean.
Just like Pookie and behind that defence.
34 out of 39 successful passes. I don't know what that is in percentages, but I'm fine with that.
Pretty high. That's good.
No, on a serious note, people have disrespected Kenny. They have. And
I don't think they're disrespected him. I mean, he's the mayor of the county. City, I should say.
Yeah, but that's banter. And you know what? I'll hold my hands up. When Kenny came on as a sub in the last few games, I've been disappointed with him.
Yes,
I have.
Yeah.
And I watched him for Scotland get
trounced.
I mean, Kevin De Bruyne, Belgium versus Scotland, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Kenny's going to have to see his biggest nemesis again. And you know what? I think Kevin
Did De Bruyne play?
De Bruyne is a B-Tech McLean.
Yeah.
He is.
Good. Bristol Rovers polls. We keep getting asked this question, but we'll keep answering it. Keep talking. I want to see how Bristol Rovers got on.
No, stop this.
This is disrespectful to Bristol Rovers.
Good.
We like all these.
This is a Norwich City podcast.
Everton getting beaten 3-1.
I would like to say, at this point, a random point, we normally do it at the end, but I'm going to do it now. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that has been...
Wow. Bristol Rovers with a 1-0 victory away at Lincoln. Lincoln, favourites to go up from League One this season. That is a massive, massive result for Bristol Rovers.
I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that subbed to us on YouTube, that's been engaging with our social content at the beginning of this season.
It's been off the charts.
It's been mental. And I just want to say thank you for all your support.
Yeah, growth has been through the roof. How much is Pookie worth?
60 million.
Do you honestly think that?
70 million.
I guess, like...
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, I don't think age is on his side.
And tell me I'm wrong. He's a £60 million footballer. He's a £60 million footballer. He's got a better record than Cristiano Ronaldo for club and country in 2018-2019.
Right.
Don't tell me he's worth less than 60 million.
Okay, I won't, because I don't want to... Don't want to get on the wrong side of you, Chris. Jake Mann asks European Tour. I'm assuming you're not asking about the golf. Jake, yes, European Tour.
Book it in. Book it in.
Book the time off work, take your annual leave, tell your boss I'm not coming back. I'm off to Azerbaijan.
Oh dear, this podcast has been all over the place. Never mind. People will think we're drunk, but we're actually drinking water to try and get our voices back.
Drunk on success, that's what I'm drunk on. Marshall asks, how was the beer with my dad up at TNC? Yeah, Marshall, great to hear from you. Yeah, we had a lovely little Woodford's, what was it, a Woodford's Wherry yesterday. God, that went down well.
There's nothing better on a match day than a crisp Woodford's Wherry from the fire truck at the back of the South Stand. If you're not doing it,
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you
Simple as
doing? Norwich City Central says, sensational victory from the naive Norwich City.
Yeah, love
Where
that.
does this rank as the best games at Carrow Road or in general for me?
Love that little dig.
Yeah, naive.
Love that.
Yeah. You know what I thought was naive yesterday? Man City coming to Carrow Road and thinking, oh, we'll play this expansive football against one of Europe's best attacking sides. Well, Pep Guardiola, get that on your Amazon series, mate, you Tim Pop people. Where's your Amazon Prime documentary now, Pep? Hey? Got Stuff to Wigan last year on it. That went in the documentary. Paul Cook's Wigan.
You've lost it.
No, honestly, where's our Amazon Prime documentary?
Well, mate, maybe they're filming a documentary now, The Road to Europe.
Yeah, and I want to see it.
And I'm on that road.
Yeah. God, it's a good road to be on.
On a serious note, if you're Man City, second half, damage limitation.
Yeah, it is.
You're parking the bus.
Yeah.
It's damage limitation.
Yeah.
You don't want Pookie making you look silly, and he did.
Yeah.
By the way, a little moment that I enjoyed. Emi Buendia.
So many questions.
Emi Buendia nicking the ball off Otamendi, making him look like he's playing Sunday League football. Emi Buendia is ridiculous.
I wanted to give Nicholas Otamendi a hug yesterday and just say...
Thank God you said that.
And just say, Nicholas, mate, after today it gets a lot easier. Like, hang in there. You haven't got to come up against... Well, he has got to come up against Team Pookie again this season.
I tell you what, if I'm a Man City fan, I don't want Otamendi to play for my club again. And no, seriously? No. I'm being serious, Jack.
I'm glad that happened because
so many misplaced passes. He got wrongly intercepted.
Yeah.
2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And he was at fault for the goals.
Yeah, definitely. AD Dan said, shall we go to Backpier to Bradley? Yeah, after that, I want to be in Backpier.
Where is Backpier?
You've been to Backpier. It's on Yarmouth Pier.
Like
Then let's not go there.
Yeah.
I know what you're going to say. Let's not go there.
Was it to do with knives?
George says, ring Big Snads to ask if he's all right. You know what? I haven't spoke to Snads for a while. I hope he's all right. I think he's all right.
Yeah.
He's very loved up.
Some people can't take the glory of the Premier League. I mean, actually, you know what I love about this process that we're on right now? We are ironing out the negative idiots.
Right.
I love it.
You know what you haven't ironed out?
My shirt.
The creases of this shirt.
That's your shirt, not mine. Don't worry about it.
Irish Messi. This is horrendous, by the way.
Thank you.
Get that in a trouser press.
Go on. Keep going with these questions, Jack.
No, I will. You know what?
Hit me.
With a performance like that, which song do we now use for the Amadou chant? Electric Avenue, Waterloo by ABBA, or Amadou Push Pineapple Shake the Tree?
What? What's that one?
Amadou do push pineapple shake the tree. Amadou do. Or it's we play a quick 1-2 Tetty to Amadou and Pookie is on fire.
That one.
Or the Waterloo by ABBA. I'm trying to think.
Amadou.
Oh, yeah.
Amadou.
Is that one? Oh yeah, isn't it?
It's a bit.
It's a bit. Yeah.
It's a bit desperate.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the second choice there.
I've said it before, but Electric Avenue was my first ever single by Eddie Grant. Bought that. My nan gave me £2 to go to Woolworths. For the younger viewers, Woolworths was a department store that isn't going anymore. It had a wonderful pick and mix.
My first ever album was.
I'm going to say something by like Take That or something.
No.
Desperate.
Shaggy.
Was it really?
Yeah. And you know what? He kept dropping the bangers.
Yeah.
Keeping it real. Wasn't me.
Yeah.
Mr. Lover Lover.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all over him.
Yeah. Wow. You're over the lover. Andrew Kelly, hi guys. Love listening to you here in Sydney, Australia.
Oh, wow. Thank
love
you.
to stay up to date with the mighty Canaries. Do you think NCFC would have won that match with the full strength team? No. Because you know what? We came up against it, and Daniel's there with his Bavarian sausage, thinking, with his Parker pen, thinking, I don't know how we're going to fulfil a squad, Chris. And he's thinking,
Bavarian sausage.
And he's thinking,
Oh no.
we're going to have to field 2 goalkeepers. We're going to have to put
I genuinely
Sir
considered.
Sam Byram in there.
I genuinely considered putting Michael McGovern in the sticks with Tim Krul yesterday.
For all the for all the football anoraks out there, can you play 2 goalkeepers at once?
Is that
Because
legal?
I thought you could, and your lovely girlfriend Becky said, well, can they then both handball it? And I said, Becky, I don't know.
Let us know.
Do you know? Let us know down in the comment section below. Hello, Jen, come in. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the Pookie party.
I'm right in.
You're in.
Hello, I'm here.
Hello.
How's things? What did you think of the game yesterday, Jen?
Well, I would have gone, but obviously I had my ticket taken.
Another person conned out of
Yeah,
the game
classic.
by the membership scheme.
No.
That wasn't
No,
a
you
membership
weren't, were
scheme.
you?
I love the
Did you
amount.
get a golden goal?
Well, you can't. Can you get them online?
You can.
Can you really?
Yeah, you
I
can.
did see somewhere it said buy now online.
Yeah, you can get them online. So if you want a golden goal and you're not at the ground, please do purchase online.
Big up the GG.
We were just talking about who was your man of the match yesterday, Jen?
See, they gave it to Pookie. I thought that was
Did
a
they?
bit-
I thought they gave it to
Sky
McLean.
gave it to Pookie.
Right. Okay.
I thought that was just a bit
Safe.
obvious,
Easy,
basic.
yeah.
Probably the only Norwich player they'd heard of.
Right.
What about Buendia?
Mm.
What about Cantwell? I think that's the only Norwich player they knew. They were calling Cantwell Pookie's mate.
Right.
Sky.
Well, I saw you call him the Derham Deco.
He is.
That wasn't me.
Oh, was it not? You said it got too easy for the Derham lad.
Yeah.
I mean, the world is at his feet. Goodbye, Derham. Hello, Europe.
Good.
Yes. Good. We've got a few more questions to get through, Chris. Love the... Lucy Cross says, love the Amadou chant that was singing in the matchday experience. That was, of course, the Electric Avenue theme tune. Got to get that going. Been singing it all day. What an unforgettable chant. Lucy,
I love how
hang in there.
hard you're trying to get that out in the open.
Now, so people can learn
I've already done it, Jen.
Okay,
There apparently Waterloo by ABBA is another tune we could get it going by. Or Amadou, push pineapple, shake the tree.
no, Agadoo.
Yeah, but it's Amadou, isn't it?
Amadou, do.
Push pineapple, shake the tree. Yeah.
Next question.
Lucy just basically keeps singing.
Yeah, I love
Less
that.
of a question, more of a statement.
Yep,
We
love
respect
it.
statements here
Love
on
it from
TNC.
Lucy.
Michael Brown, welcome to the show, my friend. Michael, look at that. Very smart fella.
Oh, hello. That is a lovely dress code.
And as I welcome Michael Brown, I welcome the Cape Town Canaries. Hello to all of
Hello.
you South African. Can't wait to wear yellow and green at my university lectures tomorrow. Bit of a different question here.
Love that.
Which one of the under-23 signings are you excited by the most? Charlie Gilmore was on the Golden Boy shortlist, while Daniel Adshead has a James Maddison feel about him. Michael, clearly more educated in the football departments than us, Chris. We paid a lot of money for Daniel Adshead. He was a player we nicked off of Man City. We bought him from Rochdale. Charlie Gilmore came from Arsenal.
Yep.
Do you know either of them?
Ish.
Do you like them?
I like the look of Gilly.
Do you? Gilly. Charlie Gilmore.
The new Matt Gill. Bring it on.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't go to Ipswich.
True.
Who, of course, drew to Doncaster at the weekend.
Speaking of Cape Town Canaries, what I want to know, again, I'm going to ask you guys to interact with this. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know where you celebrated that Manchester City victory. I had a friend who was dancing around in a bar in Ukraine last night.
Lives there or on pleasure there?
No, he's just on pleasure in Ukraine.
Good.
And let us know where you were on pleasure yesterday. Whether it be Sifrika, Hong Kong,
or Sheringham.
Ukraine, Sheringham.
Yeah.
I bet you Conrad was swimming in the sea last night, wasn't he? You could just imagine it, couldn't you?
Like that grey seal he compared himself to. I want to put a little South African-based question out here. Who would you like to climb a mountain with? Of course, Cape Town known for its mountains.
Yeah.
Who would you like to climb a mountain with?
Amadou, 100% Amadou, and do you know why?
Why?
Because if you fall over, he's not just picking you up.
Yeah.
He's not just giving you a sip of water.
Yeah.
Or a bit of Bovril maybe, perhaps.
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy that would pick you up and put you on his back.
Yeah.
And he's climbing up the mountain with you on his back.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy is just a beast.
He is. He's very good. Final question from Tim Hurtley. Is Timu Pukki pushing Grant Holt
Yes.
for Norwich's best ever striker if he keeps up this form? Also unreal performance from the team yesterday. But big ups for players like Tete and McLean, who have been talked about by the fans as not good enough. So proud of the team and the entire football club.
We now should call Pukki. He is now a legend.
Right.
He is absolutely a legend already. 100%. What he's done for the football club, the goals that he's scored, the important things. He's been promoted. He's won silverware. He's put Manchester City to the sword. The guy is a legend. Albeit Grant Holt did it against probably all of the top 6 sides, I believe. He scored against. Apart from Tottenham. Did Grant Holt score against Tottenham?
Yes.
Did he?
When we beat them in the Capital One Cup. Mark
He
Bunn,
was a
penalty
machine.
heroics that night.
He was a machine. Pukki is definitely putting pressure on Grant Holt as the new all-time Norwich City top goal scorer.
Good.
Which isn't Grant Holt, but never mind.
No.
The point was there.
I get the sentiment.
Thank you.
Any last words?
Sorry, this has been all over the place. We're drunk on love for Norwich City Football Club.
Indeed we are.
What about from you, Jack? Any last words?
No.
Imagine if.
What's Eddie Grant up to nowadays?
Imagine if we lose now to Burnley, Bournemouth, Villa.
Don't care. Why would I care? Because then we'll go and beat like another big club soon.
Yeah,
we'll stay up that way. Eddie Grant is now. What's he up to?
What?
Well, it's the Amadou chant. Isn't
Are you going to play it?
No, copyright.
Okay.
He was born in 1948. He's 71.
Thank you very much for watching the latest episode of the TalkNorwichCity Podcast. We've got a big podcast being filmed this week.
We have.
Exclusively by this man.
Yeah.
He's taken the
exclusivity.
Yeah. You're doing a London one, aren't you?
Yeah.
Big.
Let us know who you think that is down
Who's
in the comment
the guest
section
gonna
below.
be?
Of course, scored against a team we will be playing in a few weeks' time. Bournemouth.
That's such a giveaway.
Is it?
Never mind.
Could be Lewis Graben. He
It's out
scored
there
against
now.
Bournemouth.
He did.
But it's not.
Grabbing the goals.
Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.